Told you we'd be back. Why do you people always doubt me? It's kind of interesting how all of these objects can be opened up. Hi, Gary. And you can see the actual opening animation in Fallout. But in Skyrim, they took away the opening animations. Took a mod to return those animations. Scary number one. I tried to switch over to my fists because I believe that I believe the Wasteland passives would allow me to knock them out so they won't actually be dead. Charisma. Scary number one. Was that a speech book? I think that was a speech book. Shall we try it out? See if it'll work?
None of my business.
Yep. Apparently I knocked him out flat. Yeah, he's turned green, so he's surrendered. I actually knocked him out, and he surrendered. That's trippy. Trippy but cool. Alright. So we can actually just punch these guys out, and they won't actually be killed. Due to the Wasteland pacifist trait that I have. Recon Under Armor. What is Recon Under Armor? Nope, still can't use those. Just me. Wonder Glue, yes, now I can make more skill books. Well, technically, yeah, I can make more skill books, but I have to make skill magazines first. That's what I need the Wonder Glue for. Honestly, I don't know why I'm still collecting all this junk. There's so few things I can craft with the miscellaneous junk. Maybe I can find a mod that'll give me recipes to craft with all the other junk, but... And I just realized I have my Pip-Boy light on. No wonder Gary before was able to kind of sort of see me, but kind of lost me as well. So I guess my sneaking is pretty damn good if I can sneak with my Pip-Boy light on and they still can't find me. And I'm in full power armor, which has a sneak debuff as well. So I've got to be pretty damn good at sneaking. So let's improve our odds of sneaking even more. Kind of funny he's not noticing that I just looted. Yeah, sure, why not?
Over here! Where?
Seriously?
Hey, Gary!
Seriously, you two, can't you get along?
Gary!
Can't we all just get along?
Time to kick some ass!
I'd rather not.
Gary? Gary?
No, Gary's here.
Gary.
Ha ha ha. Gary. Look, folks, no hands. Auto walk. And I just went around the corner, didn't I? Yep. I went around a circle.
Time to kick some ass!
Don't mind me, Gary.
Gary.
Yes, I'm Gary.
Gary! Gary! Gary!
No Gary's here. Which I suppose might be the problem.
Gary, what?
I may end up looking into the voice files later, but it amuses me that... I mean, I wonder if they had a dedicated voice actor for Gary. Or if Gary's the same voice actor as some other NPC, because the way Skyrim and Fallout and all the others work is, like for example, I was talking with one of my voice actors for Women's World for Skyrim. Jarl Bolgraf is voiced by the same person who just does the generic male Nord, and the same voice actor does, you know, a bunch of other named NPCs. Farengar is called something like even-toned male accented, and so he shares lines of dialogue with generic NPCs who use that line of dialogue as well. So like I said, I'm curious
Gary, what?
if the same is true of Gary. Does Gary share a voice actor
Gary?
with some other NPCs? Or do they just hire a guy just for Gary? So if they hired a guy just for Gary, can you imagine what that recording studio must have been like? Here's your lines.
Gary, what?
Exactly. That must have been his first first question. That must have been the first line they recorded. Gary, what? Went to all the trouble to hire The Rock just to say Gary? Because that's the kind of thing you really would do when you're running a game development company, is that if you're going to have someone who's only got very short lines or is seen only briefly, you'll hire a big name actor so you can say that they did voices for you. Like for example, Transformers Prime, Cliff Jumper, who we only see in like 2, maybe 3 episodes, and only speaks in one of them, is voiced by The Rock. And they could get away with that because he only speaks in one episode. So they don't have to pay him, you know, these exorbitant amount of cash for him to do audio for, you know, an entire season. He does audio, maybe 4 or 5 lines for a single episode, and calls it a day. And then they can put on their IMDb page that, you know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson voices Cliff Jumper, and he can put it on his resume as well. It's actual voice work credit. That's usually how you use big name actors in voice roles. So I can easily see them having like some big name actor just to voice Gary. Like, this is the type of thing where you might like hire, say, Samuel L. Jackson to voice Gary. That's a relatively minor role, but then you can say Samuel L. Jackson is a voice actor in Fallout 3. So like I said, I'm not quite sure what the story is with Gary. But he's either like, you know, they just lumped him with a bunch of other generic dialogue for one of their mainstay actors, or they've got like for just this small part in this vault that you don't even need to go to. Some big name actor. In fact, I think they put voice actors for video games up on IMDb, so if anyone actually wants to look into it, do it and let me know. Who is the voice of Gary? Wow, even Gary doesn't like Gary. Gary number 1. Okay, I've got to try this. I don't know if it'll even work, but it's worth a shot. Nope, still can't use those. It works! It's replacing the bathroom items in here. So that means that Gary's will actually use the
Good
toilet.
to see you.
And it spawns a Wastelander. 'Cause it always spawns a Wastelander. Ha ha ha, Gary. See ya, Gary. Already been this way. It might be fun to try this for a bit. Thermal view.
Enemy lead!
Knock another one out.
Look out! Bring it!
Ha ha ha. Gary.
Enemy lead!
Gary 53 is hostile towards all non-clones, as well as was E-Case with the previous 52 attempts. You may have to consider a means of disposal of the pre-Lexicon Gary clones, as the observation rooms are getting quite full. Attempt 54. Gary 54 exhibits no changes in hostility towards non-clones. If anything, he is even more hostile. Dr. Peterson can attest to this, having been injured while examining Gary 54. Tomorrow we are going to dispose of several of the Gary clones, which will leave room for many more attempts. End salvaged data records. Oh, Gary, what are you up to? It just ends. So let's do it. TCL. No. TCL. Because obviously they didn't need to build it out because they, you know, knew it wasn't ever going to get seen. But I'm kind of curious. Nope, it just ends at a wall. Doesn't go off into nothing. I mean, so there's cases like this, if you want to do like a mod that revamps different places, so places like this where, you know, an area is completely blocked off and it's not like just a passageway between areas, you have to go kind of out the roundabout way. So areas like that, you'd actually have to build out the area, because it just didn't exist before. Still, it's an idea I like. I like the idea of cleaning up various locations in the wasteland. The living quarters is the other area, so the living quarters comes to here as well. Okay. But where's the actual cloning lab?
Time to kick some ass!
If I punch these guys, they're supposed to go non-hostile.
Gary! Ah! Ah! Gary!
Do I have to do it while sneaking or something?
Damn! Gary! Damn! Huh? Gary? Huh? Gary?
Apparently they lost track of me. So it doesn't, I guess it doesn't work all the time? Yeah. Still fun testing it out. Must be another way up on the other side there.
Gary! Gary? Gary? Huh? Gary?
No Gary is here. Managed to cripple a couple of the Garys.
Huh? Gary? Gary? What? Huh? Gary?
No Garys in here.
Gary? What? Huh? Gary?
Gary has surrendered.
Time to kick some ass!
Ain't none of my business.
That goes upstairs. We don't want to go upstairs yet. We want to finish exploring this level first.
Huh? Gary? Gary, what? Huh? Gary? Gary!
Don't make me hurt you, Gary. Don't make me hurt you, Gary. I'm not here, Gary.
Huh? Gary?
No, I'm not here.
Gary!
I'm not here.
Gary, what?
Up here, Gary.
Gary, what? Huh? Gary?
Just walk away, Gary.
Gary, what? Gary, what?
No one here, Gary.
Gary, what? Huh? Gary?
Maybe putting on... Where is it? Stealth gear might work better.
System shutting down.
Instead of having my stealth debuffed.
Huh? Gary?
So what does my stealth look like now? 126 sneak, yes. So I think when I put my power armor on, my sneak actually gets debuffed.
Gary! Damn, it's a fight! Gary!
There's no one here, Gary.
Look out! Huh? Gary?
Stop ruining my stealth, rad roaches.
Gary,
Page 2. Sneak 126 still.
Gary, what?
So if I put on my powered armor...
Power reporting for use now.
Sneaks at 81. Okay.
Optimizing system enhancements.
Gary, what?
If I put on the night vision, does it affect my stealth in a negative way? Nope, my sneak's still
Gary?
ludicrously high.
Gary, what? Gary.
Nothing really there, just an empty passageway.
Huh? Gary?
No Gary's here.
Huh? Gary?
There are no Garys here. Relax.
Gary? Hmm? Gary? Gary? Huh? Gary? Huh? Gary? Gary! Gary! Gary!
If I get some distance, maybe they'll lose aggro on me.
Huh? Gary?
No Gary's here.
Gary? What? Huh? Gary?
That door won't close.
Gary? What? Gary? What? Gary?
Curtain.
Gary, what?
It also goes upstairs.
Gary? Huh? Gary? Huh? Gary?
No Gary's here.
It's a fight!
Apparently when I get a guy to surrender, they get new voice lines. Because Gary is actually saying stuff other than Gary. I guess it answers my question whether or not Gary uses generic lines or not, because their lines have to be pulled, I'm guessing, with the way the mod works.
Gary, what?
Yeah, I definitely ruined my sneaking chances when I turned the lights on, apparently. Which makes perfect sense. Doesn't matter how good of a sneak
Gary,
you are. If you've got a giant flashlight in your hand.
Gary.
I think that's all of this area.
Gary. Gary? Huh? Gary? 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 What?
Running around at the speed of Gary.
Gary? What? Huh? Gary? Gary? What? Gary?
If that door remains closed, I should be good.
Gary? 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 Hmm?
Gary!
Huh? Gary? Gary, what?
Well, there's another set that went upstairs. I think takes us to the higher level here.
Gary.
Gary! Gary!
Gary!
Let him eat lead!
Ain't none of my business.
Will you two Gary stop fighting? Seriously, guys, stop fighting.
Gary. You want some more?
Gary! Gary!
Gary!
Gary! Time to kick some ass!
Gary!
Where?
Gary!
Take him down!
Gary!
Gary.
Gary!
Why couldn't you, Gary, just leave me alone?
Gear up, soldier!
Gary!
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 There's more where that came from. like that? Oh. Gary! Gary, what? Huh? Gary? Gary!
Time to kick some ass!
Gary? Gary.
Gear up, soldier!
Gary.
Gear up, soldier!
Gary.
Where the hell are you, Gary?
Gary! Gary! Gary!
Don't force me to kill you too!
Gary! Gary!
I don't know why I keep reviving these two. They keep wanting to kill me.
Gary, what? Ah! Gary!
Yeah, sure, why not?
Gear up, soldier!
Gary! Gary! Gary!
Let him eat lead!
Hey! Well... Gary! Teach you to mess with me. Gary! Thought I heard
Gear
something.
up, soldier!
Where? Gary!
Seriously, guys.
Whoa! Ah, Gary. You like that?
Apparently when I revived them, I'm such a good doctor that I actually fixed their mental impediment where they can only say their name.
Gary! Stop doing that. Good riddance.
And apparently I can't revive him. Apparently I tried reviving him one too many times. But I tried. I honestly tried. To avoid having to kill these Garys. They just kept coming after me. Well, that's pretty much everything, isn't it? There really isn't much more to explore, is there?
Yeah. Later.
And I guess that's it for the Gary Vault. Get out of here. Then we will head back to Megaton. Hodor. I'm not exactly sure what the joke is supposed to be for Gary. I don't think it's a Pokemon joke, though. Maybe it's just supposed to be an example of degeneration caused by cloning. In any case, I do not know. So anyway, we have cleared the Gary Vault. There wasn't too much to collect in there, aside from a bobblehead. And a drinking glass. The most important aspect of the thing. Alright, we've finally cleared all the areas outside of the DC ruins. So I guess we'll heading to the mall next, but before we head to the mall, there are a couple little fun things we're going to do. So let's see. First we need to go to the world map. I think I have some new bobbleheads to add to my collection at the mini vault, so let's do that. Ha ha ha. Gary. Or no, we could replace Gary with Grumpy. Go to Grumpy Vault. Seriously, guys? Are you still messing with my toilet? Seriously. Yep. They're just still messing with my toilet. Nope. No. Be here, I can click on one of them? No. Especially since they seem to be multiplying. So all we're missing is... we're missing 5 skill ones and 3 special ones. There's our workbench. We still haven't really found too many items, have we? Let's take a look here and see. Pristine Nuka vending machine. Get some ice cold Nuka. Okay. So let's see, home upgrades. We have the Nuka-Cola machine, we have the workbench, we have the jukebox, the Nuka fridge. So, Nuka-Cola collector. So yeah, I probably have to go to the lady in Girder shape. I have to find some way of convincing her to give me her thing. Huh. That's what I thought. So that's Girder shade, definitely. Pre-war still like maybe an old vault or something. We've checked out all the vault except for maybe 87. But we can check out Wizard City. And probably be a hospital. So of course the hospital is of course in the DC ruins. We know about that one. Robot we have, jet we have, model car. Now we went to the car dealership, we didn't find one, did we? Yeah, we went to the car dealership, right? Kovanja factory. Is there another car dealership? I remember there being something else car-related around here somewhere. Down here, maybe? Car tunnel. Maybe he's at the Red Racer factory. I mean, that might make sense. We still haven't checked out Red Racer, which is all here in the DC ruins. I mean, there's still some other areas to check out. Let's see. Museum of American History. So, of course, that's where you probably find the Chinese stealth armor. So that's probably at Fort Bannister. Did we find one at Fort Bannister? Yeah, there it is. You definitely got that one. It's right beside us. So one of the military bases that we can't get into yet. So I probably have to get into the Brotherhood Outcast base. And of course I have to get into the Citadel for that one. We have that. I think we have these two. So yeah, there's probably still a lot of stuff left to find. But it is coming together pretty nicely. Ha ha ha. Gary. So like I said, what we're going to be doing right now, well, I'm going to grab the Fat Man from my house, and we're going to see how far we can launch a Fat Man when we've reached maximum height over at Vault 87. And of course, that won't be canon as part of our adventures, but I figured it'd be something fun you guys would enjoy. And then we'll jump out of the game, and we will take a look to see what we can do to add the Antagonizer's armor is something we can upgrade with the suit upgrade kit. That's fine there. You want to toss in dam resist +6. That's not too bad. Probably don't need this. It does work for what I needed to do. It actually made me friendly to ants. Probably don't need that many darts on hand. Speech skill book. Make an iBot. Now where is it? Speech +20. This is what I need to make lots of. Speech skill books. And from there, can we create a speech skill book? Yes, we can. But only 2. Then I'll be out of skill books to craft more when I get more Wonder Glue. Yeah, sure. Rocket launcher. I don't think I've actually created a rocket launcher. So I'll create one. And I will immediately store it because I'm not going to be using it right now. Alright, so 5.56s, I can't make any good ones. 5mm, I can't make any good ones. 308s, can't make any good ones. Can't make any good rounds of anything. Okay. Let's throw our excess ammo into here. Because really, the only thing we're going to be hanging on to for just normal... The only thing that we really have right now that's not part of our normal adventuring will be the Fat Man. Otherwise, we're going to treat it like normal and store all of our excess away. bone saw is ready. I do not know what that is. I must have picked it up in the vault because I don't... Where else could I have picked it up? We go and grab the other implant. I should definitely see what that implant is and maybe redo all my implants. So we should be clear here. We should be good here. And we should be good here. Yep, I think we're good. And of course we're over encumbered, but that's mainly because of all the fat mans that we're going to do some little bit of fun testing with. But let me take a look at ammo, because, yeah, missiles are a good number. I have a good number of missiles. The other ones are fine. Good, 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 good. Okay.
Find that gun? The one I was working on, remember?
To hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women, and children of the earth come forth to gather and behold the power of...
Hey, Doc.
For Christ's sake.
First, we remove everything, unless it's here. Nope. See, I just got a perk. Did we crash? That looks like it came back just fine. Holy crap. That's some serious sleep deprivation. Um,
Lesson you're on death's door, I'm busy.
I think I am, actually, Doc.
You'd best have cancer because...
Hopefully I'm not going to die. Razor nail implant. Yeah, sure. Sure. Adrenaline booster, yeah. Limb regeneration. You're now sick with inner starvation. Come on, get back to the house. Cybernetic surgery really drains you, apparently. It's usually best to go with 8-hour increments. Yes, I get it. Thirsty, yada yada yada. We get it, we get it. Alright. 500. Cybernetic surgery, folks. It's absolutely brutal on your body, apparently.
System shutting down.
And I will end this stream here, simply because the next thing we're doing is having fun with mini nukes, so we'll be right back.